Should I go for the iPhone 14 or wait for the iPhone 15? You're not the only one asking this question. The iPhone 14 models are good, but if you're looking for a faster data transfer device and better chipset, then you should consider the iPhone 15.
When you think that Apple have done their best, they come up with something even more amazing. The surprises are never ending. TT Technology versus Ned Woods. If you are as anxious as I am, let's go watch.
The Apple iPhone 15 is coming with some incredible new specs, and we're finally getting a new design and features. So first story of the day, before we get into the exciting news on the iPhone 15, we now have iOS 16.3 released to the public. You can now download the new update, and although minor, we've got updates to security keys, we've got new Unity wallpapers, and second generation HomePod support. Of course, there are plenty of bug fixes as well, including a fix for the horizontal lines that have been appearing on some of the iPhone 14 Pro Maxes. Now we've also got security updates to iOS 12.5.7, and this is for the iPhone 5S and older phones, and this goes to show that Apple do still look after the older phones. Next up, we've got a tweet from Shrimp Apple Pro who has the results for the iPhone 15's design. He says that all the iPhone 15 series are going to have the same display sizes as last year's models. He also says that the Pros are going to have thinner bezels and curved edges, and he also confirms that the displays will be flat. He then went on to elaborate, and he says that basically it's going to be a similar design to the Apple Watch 8, where the display is flat and then the curve starts at the bezel. Now Shrimp Apple Pro has proved himself to be very credible over the past year, with so many leakers now advising us of this new design for the iPhone 15, it seems very likely that it's going to be true. A source on Weibo has also come out with some information, and it tells us we can expect some price hikes on this year's iPhone 15. While the actual increase isn't known at the moment, it's expected that it's going to hit the Pro models much harder than the non-Pro models, and that's hardly going to be a surprise. When it comes to the non-Pro models though, I think we're still going to see a small price hike, as reports have stated that while the body is going to remain the same, they're going to be getting the new dynamic island as well as a 48 megapixel primary camera. Now the Pro models are likely to see a big increase in price, as they're going to be getting a new curved titanium frame, they're going to feature the new 3nm A17 chipset, they're also getting an upgrade to the RAM, and the iPhone 15 Pro Max is going to be getting the first periscope camera on an iPhone. We're still unsure whether the largest Pro model is going to be called the iPhone 15 Pro Max or the iPhone 15 Ultra, but with all the improvements and the Pro moving further away from the non-Pro in terms of specs, then I think the iPhone 15 Ultra seems likely. Now unfortunately, it looks as if there's going to be no Touch ID for the iPhone 15 series, but to be honest, I think this is just something that iPhone users have come to accept. Apple always marketed Face ID as superior to Touch ID, so I don't see them changing their minds anytime soon. Now of course, with launch set to be in September as usual, there's going to be plenty more leaks flooding in before that, and of course I'm going to be sharing them as they come in.
Should I go for the iPhone 14 or wait for the iPhone 15? You're not the only one asking this question. The iPhone 14 models are good, but if you're looking for a faster data transfer device and better chipset, then you should consider the iPhone 15. Here are the 3 best reasons to wait for the 2023 Apple iPhone 15. Let's begin.
Let's go.
iPhone 15. It's that time of the year where Apple lovers cannot wait to lay their hands on the next lineup of iPhones. This time, the fuss and anticipation are all about the iPhone 15, not only because of an improved performance and a better camera, which we know is inevitable, but also because of a new redesign and a couple of fresh features, such as the introduction of the USB-C port. With the new USB-C, which will replace the traditional Lightning port, you'll be able to transfer up to 40 gigabytes of data to other devices with just a tap.
Wow!
Stay tuned if you want to know more about the USB-C port. Rumors suggest Apple might stick with the current flat-back design like that of the iPhone 14. However, the notch design will be replaced with a dynamic island feature in all models of the iPhone 15. That leads us to our first reason why you should wait for the iPhone 15. Dynamic Island. The Dynamic Island feature has made tracking current activities easy. For example, users can easily track their current activities, such as directions from maps, AirDrops connections, music, etc. right from the home screen or even in another app.
That's amazing!
However, this feature is exclusive for only the 2 higher versions of the iPhone 14, the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max. This means that if you don't not have the $999 for the iPhone 14 Pro or $1,099 for the iPhone 14 Max, you will have to settle for the cheaper base models, which do not have the Dynamic Islands feature. This is not the same for the iPhone 15. You don't need the iPhone 15 Ultra, or what some call it, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, to use the Dynamic Island feature. Rumors suggest that all models of the iPhone 15 will have the Dynamic Island feature, including the base models.
Tell me more.
So if you want to try your hands on the Dynamic Island feature yet you're on a low budget, then you'll have to wait for the iPhone 15. It has the Dynamic Island feature even in the cheaper base models. You love Apple products, and so do we. That is why we are here to serve you with all the latest news about Apple products and next releases. Please subscribe to our channel so you stay updated with all iPhone 15 leaks and trending news. You don't want to miss any of that. USB-C port. The iPhone 15 will replace the Lightning port with a new USB-C port.
You've probably heard that Europe has mandated that all gadgets from 2023 should be equipped with a USB Type-C charging port. Apple didn't manage to find a way around that law, no one did. This can mean only one thing: the iPhone 15 will be equipped with a universal USB Type-C. This will make a huge difference both for professionals and ordinary users. Since 2023, you will need only one cable to charge all devices.
This introduction is an advantage in two ways. First, it will enable faster charging. The USB-C will improve the current 27 watts battery charging that the Lightning cable offered to a higher level. This means that you will require less time to get your iPhone 15 charged up. Aside from that, the USB-C will also permit faster data transfer across devices. According to Ming-Chi Kuo, all new iPhones will abandon Lightning and change to USB-C, but only two high-end models, 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max, will support the wired high-speed transfer. And the two standard ones, 15 and 15 Plus, will support USB 2.0, same as Lightning. He further states that with a new USB-C, users could transfer even bigger files at a speed of 40 gigabytes per second. You should wait for the iPhone 15 models if you're fond of transferring large files across devices. But when will these features be available? You'll soon know more about that as we talk about the price and release date of the iPhone 15 later in the video. Keep watching. Improved performance. The iPhone 15 comes with improved performances in three major areas: a better performing chipset, improved connectivity, and a better camera. Rumors suggest that the iPhone 15 will feature the A-series chip, which offers about 10 to 15% of improved performance with a 30% power-saving ability. Ming-Chi Kuo reports that the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus will have the A16 chip, while the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Ultra will be powered by the A17 chip. Connectivity-wise, the iPhone 15 will maintain an improved version of Qualcomm's 5G modem chip for a better and faster internet connectivity. Lastly, the iPhone 15 will have a 48-megapixel camera lens for clearer shots and a periscope telephone camera with a 6x optical zoom technology for all your long-range shots. Another reason why you should wait for the iPhone 15. Price and release date. If Apple should stick to the usual release dates, it is very likely the iPhone 15 will be released in September 2023. Apple normally announces its products a week before the actual release date in September. We expect to see the same for the iPhone 15. For pricing, some sources suggest Apple might stick with the current prices of the iPhone 14 models. If there would be any increase, it should be more than a $200 edition. How much do you think the iPhone 15 should be priced? Please share your thoughts with us in the comments.
Thanks for watching. If this video was helpful, like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for more videos like this. I'm ICJ, and this is Amiable Media. Catch you in the next one.